It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. The Eagles at 2-6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They'll go again with Hall. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards to pick up there, also a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one too low.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now they'll change things up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. T. Higgins with an amazing diving catch. And the Saints have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Escapes the defender. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now a throw here, hold in. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Running left, it's Hall. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. After one, 7-3 the score. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Back to the ground with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2nd and 11 now. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Murray now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Murray. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Slide for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Saints 14, Eagles 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They go play action here on 1st down. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the turnover, here's Murray. The toss here completed to Pittman. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 2nd down and 6 now.
At the 15-yard line.
Here's Murray. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Had no man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Steps away to his left. This is the tight end, Fant. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now Murray. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. T. Higgins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints are able to stretch out their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
21, Eagles 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're
taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, New Orleans. T. Higgins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen for Hall. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And quickly they get to the line.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Slant pass hauled in by Campbell. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw again. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Saints are going to have it here just past the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
On second down, here's the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Murray going to try to throw on third down. That is caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down. The partner still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. To throw, it's Murray. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Hold on.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. With that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They're going to try and throw.